Hello and welcome to another Pauper video. Today we're playing Tron. Ultratron is the new hotness, one Pauper get in, that's pretty awesome. But we're gonna go back to our roots and play this super sweet value, uh, super awesome deck. And the way that this deck works is we're gonna be cost reducing our spells with Foundry Inspector, which says artifact spells you cast cost one less to cast. And then we're going to win the game with Jace's Erasure. It says whenever you draw a card, you can have target player mill a card. So when we have 0 cards in the library, or our deck is only baubles, Conjurer's Bauble says sacrifice bauble, put up to 1 target card from your graveyard on the bottom of your library and draw a card. So if we have 0 cards or just 1 bauble in our library, we can bauble a bauble that's in our graveyard, and then just loop, loop, loop. Now our opponent gets completely milled out. It's a little bit sketchy to go to no cards in library, so we're playing this card Frantic Salvage, which says put any number of target artifact cards from your graveyard on top of your library, draw a card, and then we can fetch that with Mystical Teachings. So we also have Scattershot and Weather the Storm to get with Mystical Teachings, and extra copies of Deadly Dispute and Reckoner's Bargain as well. The rest of the deck is pretty straightforward. We're going to be playing the 4 Expedition map, 2 Crop Rotation to get Tron as fast as possible, some extra lootings to pitch our lands that we draw, and then I'm going for the 18 lands, just don't want to have to mulligan. That's pretty much the normal deck. And then over here in the sideboard, we're playing a few Clan Shamans, an Ancient Grudge for relics, some Scattershots for fairies, Serene Heart for Bogles, Weather the Storms and Fangren Marauders to go against Burn. But then we have additional Fangren Marauders here are for affinity, and then 3 Nile Spell Bombs for graveyard combo decks. We've seen this deck before, not too much to go into. I do have a sideboard guide for an old version of it. Can update it as well. Check out the Patreon, patreon.com/CaliGuys. Check out the posts I have there. We also want to let everybody know that it's awesome if you would give me a like and subscribe, leave a comment. Let me know what you thought about this deck. I'm going to start moving into other meta decks and just running them. But for now, I want to play something that I had a lot of fun with, and we'll see in the matches. Here we are in round 1 versus Hatemore. I'm not sure what that means for them, apparently. We're going to keep this. This is a pretty medium. We have the Turn 1 Expedition map, but we don't really want to have to use this Polluted Mire. It looks like our opponent is on a burn deck. Draw another land, we can play Map Out. Looks like we have to play out Mire and then pass the turn. This person might be on just Blitz. Yep. Alright, well, not the greatest matchup. Over here in the sideboard, what do we have? Just Clan Shamans and some attempts to wipe the board. We're going to get in. Alright, we're going to Deadly Dispute, so we can try to find another land. Pass the turn. I'm going to yield until blocks. That way I can just respond to all their junk with the Weather Storm, and then maybe that will gain me the life. But we're pretty dead if they have Temur Battle Rage. And as it is, like, every spell is adding +6 damage, so Weather the Storm is only like halving the amount of damage that they're doing. Crash through. And now it's 20. So here we can Weather the Storm, and then they can respond with Lava Dart and deal us 26, which means we'll basically be dead. And they can just Bolt plus Lava Dart and kill us. Alright, whatever. That was Xaxes. We're going to bring in the Krarks and the Fangren Marauders, getting rid of this and this. Jace's Erasures don't matter. Weather the Storm. So all we have to do is try to survive. How can we do that? How can we survive? We still do need the Frantic Salvage. Fangren Marauder can go to the side. Cut 1 Refractor, 1 Wellspring. Looting. Alright. Trimming on cards is not usually what you want to do, but it's okay. We want to play first. We have a crop. We're going to mulligan that. Okay, this seems like a keep. We'll just get rid of the bauble. Lay out a sphere, pass the turn. Then we'll turn 2 the Wellspring. Okay, turn 1 Swifty. Average Pauper experience. Okay, Wellspring here. Now we can go Chromatic Star, crack the sphere for red, and then sacrifice both of our Festival Crasher A. Grotto, let's see what we see. Power Plant. Guess I can bottom that. Star. Red here. Play out the Card Clan Shaman, and then just sacrifice our board. Try to kill everything that they have. And buy some time. That's the turn. Did we win? Okay, they have another one. Usual. Alright. We're going to go land map, pass the turn, and then yield until here. And then what's going to happen is they can either try to blow us out, but we have Weather the Storm, or we crack the map. So they're going to play a Manamorphose into Manamorphose, and then Lava Dart, Lightning Bolt, whatever. See if we just die here. We made a good attempt. If we don't die, we can grab the tower and then go Inspector, Wellspring, Bauble back the Shaman, and then Weather the Storm. It's a decent chunk of life. And then if we draw into a Fangin Marauder, we're like pretty high on life. Okay, Lightning Bolt for the opponent puts us to 15. We're going to Battle Rage. They forget to attack. We will take that. Don't know how that happened, but it's fine. And they shame Scoop. Okay. Sorry. I feel bad, but I don't feel bad at all. Okay. Do we even want the Marauders? It's like not that good. Maybe we get rid of the Marauders and bring in the Scatter Shots. Just a lot of removal. Wait, then I don't have a win con. I guess my win con is 3 Foundry Inspectors. Okay, how do we win? I don't think this hand can win. We can't disrupt them. They mulligan to 6. We would need to top deck a land and them to not have a turn 3. I have to mulligan, I think. Mulligan again. Alright, we have stuff to do. We'll get rid of the Grotto and the Refractor. My thinking here is that I can Power Plant Star, then if they're threatening turn 3, I can try to dispute the Star looking for... Well, I can't really do anything for their turn 3 anyway. So I'll go Land Star, turn 2 Tower. Salvage was really bad as far as draws go. Festival Crasher, so we're looking at dying on turn 3. Alright, I'm just going to dispute this Star right now. Let's pass the turn and pretend we have weather. They play a Burning Prophet, so they're giving us an opportunity to go to our next turn. That's nice. Blanc, draw some cards. Fractor, Faithless Looting Mine. So now we have Tron coming up. I'm really just trying to draw into Weather the Storm, but we did not. So we have to pass the turn and still pretend that we have it. They have 3 mana. Play another Swift Sphere. So I have 2 cards in hand. Maybe it's not enough to win? Of course, if a cantrip. Okay. So each card they play gets an additional 5 damage. And they get to scry here. So this is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 9 damage right now. They went bottom, so they draw a card. Alright, that's enough to kill us. Okay, well, we know where our bad matchups are. Let's try to find a good one. We're in round 2 versus Dave Save. Dabsav. 98898. Let's see what they're up to. Probably burn again. Well, our opponent timed out, so that works for me. We'll see you in round 3. Round 3, our opponent is here. We're going to keep. Go Land Star, Land Wellspring. Come on! What is going on? Why would they do this to me? No! Okay. So our opponent's on Land Destruction. Another horrid matchup for me. We're just going to play Land Go, and then play another land, and see if we die. So our opponent's playing They're probably just going to acid moss our land here. Yep. So we're on the draw versus land destruction in game 1. Play land star, pass the turn. This is one of those matchups where I would probably just concede and go to match 4, but for the video, we got to see how terrible it is, and maybe those people who are playing land destruction would really enjoy watching me fail and flounder. They kill my second land. Get in for 1. Doesn't matter that much. We'll play a tower, pass the turn. We're doing nothing. At some point, if we get 3 mana, we can play Foundry Inspector and start playing Wellsprings for reduced cost. Let's see if they just go do nothing. Usually, okay. Our next land dies. We've played 3 lands out of our 18. They've had 3 land destruction spells. They go ahead and play the Avenging Hunter, and we scoop the game. Alright, so the way to beat this deck is to play Fanged Marauders over the Weather the Storms. We'll keep the 1 Jace's Erasure, and then you want to have crop rotations in your opening hand. Fanged Marauder will put us out of range if we can ever get it down, but if we can't get it down, that means we don't have lands anyway, so it's basically not worth playing. What is this video? Oh my god. Alright, we would like to play first. We would like to have any lands. Okay, we have some number of lands. We're going to keep. Play Mire. Definitely don't need the salvage. So we just play a land and pass. Then we're going to play another land. Hopefully draw another land. Okay, so they're going for the turn 2 Thermokarst or Stone Rain. We're just going to play Wellspring. If we can draw land and they don't have it, then we'll be in an okay spot. We did draw land. So next turn we can Sphere plus Star. And if they simply don't play anything, we can Foundry Inspector and then play out our 2 stars, our 2 1-drops. And the opponent goes turn 2, play land, wait for it, Thermokarst. Okay. Land, play Sphere, play Sphere. Our opponent forgot to F6. Okay. They're controlling the game and the clock. They go ahead and untap. Plays a Gorilla Shaman. They're going to blow up one of my spheres. Plays a Relic of Progenitus. So they're not going to blow up the sphere now. Our poor Polluted Mire has been reliced away. So both of these cards are actually actively good for me. Find an Expedition map. So let's crack for black. Power plant. I guess we play a map. And then power plant. And pass the turn. So if they don't kill our mine, we can map for tower and have everything. They could also go for the Gorilla Shaman on the map. We're going to play the Avenging Hunter. Okay. Nothing we can do about that. We're going to map for tower. I'm surprised they brought in the Relic. They didn't even... All they saw was that I played Tron lands and a star. So they said, this person is clearly playing something that has to do with the graveyard. Clearly. Okay. I get in for 1. Very scary times. So we're looking for Fanged Marauder now. Land. Play the Foundry Inspector. Okay. Play the star. Yep. Let's crack this for black. Deadly Dispute this Wellspring. Draw some cards. Okay. Play the star. Play a Wellspring. We're looking for more Deadly Disputes. We don't have the, okay, so we could potentially Frantic Salvage here. I don't know if that's necessary. Black. Another star. Correct this one for red in case we draw a looting. I think we had some lootings in the deck. Right now we have tower and mine in our hand, so that's pretty good. Let's get rid of this Expedition map over here. We can play the Jace's Erasure out. Blue. So we have the bauble. I guess this means we go land, or play the bauble. We're going to bauble back the Deadly Dispute. Find a Mystical Teachings. So next turn we could Teachings to get Scattershot to clear their board. So I guess we're doing that. Frantic Salvage. Get back everything. I should probably leave a sphere in there for the relic. Bobble. Okay. This back. Play out the bobble. And we're going to return the Frantic Salvage to our deck and pass the turn. So we are hoping that they don't have a removal spell for the Foundry Inspector, essentially. They're going to increase the power of their Avenging Hunter. Play a Forest. They have 3 cards in hand. 3 mana, 4 mana, 5 mana. There's another Avenging Hunter. Okay, we might be able to get there. Take the initiative, kill all their stuff. 6, 7. So we need to be able to deal Storm 10. Alright, we'll be able to take the initiative here for sure, I think. And we don't have... We have to play the tower. Play Star. Okay. Play Star. We should probably, let's see, 6, 3, 2... I'm trying to think how much mana I need for all this. So 4 mana for Teachings, 3 mana for Scattershot, which is Erasure will add Storm count. So it's probably worth doing. Blue, the Erasure. Okay, so we have a win con. Play a Star. No, we need to crack one for blue and one for red. This will take the only Scattershot in our deck, though. Play this. This one for red. Get a Wellspring. This was the bottom card of our pile, I think. Found a Crop Rotation. That's kind of cool. So we can Teachings for Scatter first. Okay, I'll get the Scatter. Getting green. Tower. So green. Turn off auto yields. So this puts a draw trigger on the stack. I'm going to crop the tower. 8. Grabbing the Grotto. And then we're trying to see if we can get another spell, because we need 2 more spells. Bargain. Guess we top that. Storm is 9. So we can't actually Scattershot. We cannot currently Scattershot and kill everything, because we have 6, 4. That doesn't help us. That stinks. 8. Is there any way to live through this? I don't think so. 6. Alright, whatever. So what we're going to do is Scattershot their one guy. Pass a turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 here. 2 here. And I'm going to now attack. Try to take the initiative. They're going to give me the initiative. Okay. Should take this. And pass the turn. So if we'd had 1 Weather Storm in the deck, we wouldn't have had to weather for Scattershot, but I'm going to Acid Moss my tower. Alright. Luckily we have another tower. They put us to 2. Yeah. We basically have no way of dealing with this, actually. Big problem. Tower. Going to attack. They take it. We grab the initiative. So we're going to scry, I guess. I would like the Refractor. Bargain this. Go to 4 life. Mill him a little bit. Probably should have taken the mill win con out. Draw some cards. Play Bobble. Get back. Bobble. Get back the Scattershot. See if they crack the relic. They don't. They're Refractor. They're making me feel like I have a chance, and I don't think that's fair. Black. Let's go ahead and Deadly Dispute here. Now, yep, I think I definitely made a mistake by bringing in the Marauder, just because I can't actually do anything here. I need to find Uh, I don't know. Another Foundry Inspector, maybe? Looks like we just lose. Alright, whatever. Initiative is broken. Let's go to round 4. Round 4 versus Deep. Going deep. I guess we're keeping. Anything we draw artifact-wise, we can bargain away. Pass the turn. Play the mine. Let's see what they're on. Mono red. Okay. That was a pretty good draw for us with the Wellspring. Grotto, so that means we have... Okay, they accidentally passed their turn. What is happening today? They discarded Chromatic Star. That means they're on a... So let's see. Play this. Pass the turn. I believe that my opponent is playing Goblin Combo. No. Okay. I don't know why I thought that off the start. This is just mono red burn. Mono red synth burn. We draw some cards. Find the grotto and a map and a power plant. So we can pretty much do whatever we feel like, but I think we probably want to play the grotto so we can hold up Weather the Storm. So we can go land into map, I guess. It's kind of tough. Alright, I'm going to just draw a card with the Wellspring. Change of plans. I'm going to crop this for the power plant, and then play out the Wellspring. Then the next turn we can play the grotto and then or whatever and play a bunch of stuff into a Weather the Storm. And also Teachings for Dispute. We know our opponent's getting in for 1 billion. They got the Lightning Bolt, gonna put us to 11. So we can go map, bobble, weather. Map. Okay, map. Okay, what's happening? Our opponent is thinking. Okay, bobble back the bargain. Guess we play erasure into weather. Let's keep that on top. Blue, play erasure. Okay, and then green. That's Weather the Storm. Now we can actually frantic salvage back our stuff, bobble back the Weather the Storm, and then cast Weather the Storm again off of Mystical Teachings. That's decent. Find Goblin Bass Runner and Reckless Impulse. Okay, they're gonna get in for 4. I've always said that this specific deck for Tron combo is better against red, so let's see if that's the case. At least we got one cool deck and one interesting one, I mean. So what do we want to do? Crack this. Grab the Polluted Mire. 4, 3. So let's play the star and then cycle. I'm going to pass the turn. I can Teachings for Weather the Storm here if needed. It might be good. Okay. They play probably the Flame Breather. Right now we're at 22. Play Chromatic Star. That's 6 damage here. We'll take the 6. Okay. They play a Flame Breather. Alright, so what I'm going to do is crack this, getting the tower. And then do I want to salvage right now? I don't think so. Let's draw a card. They mill. And we can Deadly Dispute. Kabam! Trying to get as many artifacts into the graveyard as possible so that I can really chain off with this frantic salvage. Yep, you're gonna mill. We draw some cards. Now we find a Foundry Inspector. So this means that I can use my frantic salvage well. I don't know if it's gonna be enough to pop off. So 1 mana. You can salvage right now. And then that's 4, and then Teachings, and then Weather. So blue or white. Let's Deadly Dispute first. Change of plans. Deadly Dispute. Draw some cards. Okay. So now we find Wellspring Scattershot. I think I'm going to do that. Foundry Inspector. Play Wellspring. Yep. And then Bauble. Bauble's going to get back the weather. Then I can scatter them. I have almost enough to do everything I wanted, but not enough. Storm of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bam. Pass a turn. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Okay, same targets over here. Pass. Then we'll set an upkeep stop here, so we can upkeep, salvage everything, and then play the Inspector, run through all the rest of our cantrips, and then Teachings for Weather. That's the turn. I end up drawing a card with Chromatic Star. They have 4 cards in hand. They could potentially deal me 15, but I think they have to get past the Foundry Inspector. Not really sure. I'm going to crack the synthesizer, and they find another synthesizer. Plays the Synth. A Reckless Impulse. We're at 14. Let's see if they bolt the Inspector. That does change how we actually are going to manage the next turn coming up. Here comes a tapping for red, cracking the star, drawing a card, lightning bolt the Inspector. Okay. Let's make sure we have enough mana. I think so. So white, Redick salvage, get back all our stuff. Bauble, Wellspring, Star. We want to get everything because any cantrip is good here, and we want to add to the storm count. I think our opponent's reading the card. Wellspring, 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 Star, and then we put the Inspector on top. You go ahead and mill one, mill again, tower, play the Foundry Inspector, and just bauble for free. Are they going to Fire Blast my creature? Get the salvage, and then we're going to go ahead and get back the Scattershot, or the Dispute. The Dispute. Play out a Star, crack for blue. So we have 7. This is going to be green. We need to have 6 mana total. Wellspring, Wellspring again, Wellspring again. This is 6. Okay, Star. Crack this for green. This is exactly enough to go Teachings into Loot. Okay, this is Teachings plus Weather mana, so I'm going to cast this Looting. Getting rid of 2 mines. Teachings. Kablamo! Weather Storm. Bam. Your turn. That feels good. They're almost milled out too. Everything is going according to plan. They play an Epicure. Puts me to 47. Galblast my creature, okay. So they're going to be bringing in like relics and stuff post-board. I don't think we need the erasures. We're just try to kill them with Fang Marauders. They Bushwhacker. Gets in. Okay. You draw a card. You mill. We're going to loot again. Discard, discard. Loot. Okay, play Energy Refractor. And they're going to mill some more. I don't think Expedition Map matters. Let's just loot again. They're almost dead. Discard, discard. Play Refractor. Mill you. Okay, black. Let's Reckoner's Bargain. They're almost dead. Mill some more. It's pretty sweet. Okay, and now we found a Foundry Inspector. Oh, they just give up. You only had 3 cards in the library. Okay, so we expect them to bring in Pyroblast. We can cut this Jace's Erasure for the Fang Marauders. Bring in the Weather the Storms. And then Ancient Grudge for Relic. And then we want to try to loop board wipes. So maybe we can just cut the Foundry Inspectors entirely. But I like that they're a win condition and they do a lot of stuff. Usually I would cut the Teachings. So I can cut the Teachings and the Scattershot for something from Krarkland Shamans. feel like Scattershot's not that good versus them, whereas Park is pretty good. We can cut one Refractor, one Wellspring. Land on the draw. We just cut the Lootings entirely. Maybe the Marauder, don't need that other Marauder. Bring in one more Looting. Not sure. This is kind of weird. Okay. Let's go with that. It seems medium. Okay. We do have the Tron mana, but here's the problem is that we have land map, so if they have Smash to Smithereens, they blow up my map, and it kind of sucks. Blast us. We're just gonna map. Swifty. Go land. Relic of Progenitus. Well, we knew they would have a relic, so it's fine. Wow. Bummer for me, I guess. Okay, we play a land and pass the turn. Our opponent's on one land as well. What's interesting is that the red deck can afford to just throw away all of its lands because it doesn't even... What? It's always just going to draw another land. This is a stupid situation here. Okay, let's see if they just don't draw lands. Okay, land for us. Pass the turn. Pass the turn. I don't understand that thought process, but I guess it makes sense. I gotta turn off my upkeep stop though. Okay, your turn. Pass. I wonder if it's better to crack the map if we draw another land, or to... Probably better to crack the map. Okay, play the bauble. Bauble for nothing to draw a card. They exile the bauble. Play land. Pass a turn. Pass again. Okay. Play land. Play Foundry Inspector. Haha! We have a blocker for your 1/2. That's Wellspring. No cards. Let's go ahead and grab a Tron land. Looks like we want... Doesn't matter. Both mine and Power Plant we only have one of, or 3 of. And let's play Refractor. Get rid of this. What a weird game. Okay, we can play this bauble out, but it doesn't matter. I'm going to save it for Storm Count. Uh-oh, they have a land. Are they going to raise me again? Then Galvanic Blast my Inspector. I'm going to get in for 2. And Relic my Inspector away. So now we can Deadly Dispute into... Well... Alright, I'm going to Deadly Dispute the Wellspring. Draw some cards. I'm going to crop this. Green. Crop here. Go ahead and get the Power Plant. And play Wellspring. I'm just going to play out a Weather the Storm this turn, instead of playing the Fang and Marauder right now. Hit map. Green. Weather. How's your 1/2 doing? Pretty well? Let's see if they draw a land. Reynolds Synthesizer. Finds a land. Darn. I'm going to turn off the auto yields in case they try to blow up this bauble. They play a Blast Runner. Okay. Time for us to play a big ol' freaking honker. Guess not yet. Crack this. Grab tower. Tower. Doot doot doot. Green. Play Fang and Marauder out. And then we're going to Deadly Dispute the Wellspring. Kablamo. So we're going to gain 5 life. And they scoop the game. Cool. Cool. Good raises. We'll see. We're going round 5. We got 1 win, 1 concession, 1, and then we faced literally 2 of our worst possible matchups. So what's round 5 going to bring? Let's go. We are versus Shatoon, who I think is also playing Ponza. So let's see. Yeah. Okay. Cool. This has been interesting. Why? So, if you're aware, they Ponza keeps like top 8ing, but the last tournament where it top 8'd, it also had a 40% win rate. Mine, play star, pass the turn. So here we can crop if they let us have a draw. Wow. Okay, let's have a draw. Play bauble, pass the turn. Likely they're going to play initiative or some sort of cascader here. So let's try to learn from our mistakes and keep at least one Weather the Storm in the deck. Annoyed Altasaur finds Acid Moss. They're going to Acid Moss one of our lands, and we will crop it. Green here. Crop. Let's actually let the draw happen. Crop this. Grab a mine. And pass the turn. So now we have Tron. Our opponent has been rebuffed. Refractor. Let's play star into star. Then go ahead and just bargain one of the stars for another tower. Let's get back the bargain. Okay. See what our opponent does. I wonder how much they were relying on that single Acid Moss. They just didn't play 6 land destruction spells in the first 2 turns, and somehow we have Tron. They go after the tower. Lucky us, actually. Plays an Arbor Elf, passes the turn. Okay, so I'm going to play another tower. I wonder if I want to just play the Jace's Erasure and start doing things. Right now, this is 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm concerned that I'm going to have to like teachings for something. Plays an Altasaur, finds a Thermokarst. That's annoying. Alright, blue. Yep, take the draw. Teachings. Grab the crop rotation. Go ahead and crop the tower. Green. Crop the tower. Grab a tower. Then I'm going to Deadly Dispute the Refractor here, in case I draw into Weather the Storm. Or, well, Scattershot wouldn't help, but Weather the Storm would help. I didn't draw a Weather. Okay, pass. Digging in for 8. So we're pretty much dead. Plays another Arbor Elf. Inspector. Bauble. Expedition map. So we can try to draw into a Weather the Storm somehow. We can't get it, so we have to draw into it. So this gives me +1 mana, or I can just try to naturally draw land. Bobble back the Dispute. Foundry Inspector. Okay, so play the Foundry Inspector. Play the Refractor. Draws us a card. Play another Refractor. Reckoner's Bargain is okay. Try and Deadly Dispute. Sacrificing 1 Refractor. Okay, draw some cards. Draw some cards. Draw some cards. Let's bobble back another Dispute. It doesn't really matter. Okay, there's a land. We have 3/4 mana. So if we Reckoner's Bargain, we will not be able to cast a Weather the Storm. So we have to just green, or cast this Looting. We didn't find it. That stinks. Okay. You know, we tried our best. I'm trying to think about how I'm gonna sideboard here. I just feel like very under the gun and that nothing's gonna matter. I'll just get rid of 1 Looting. Submit. We would like to play first. So this is a turn 2 crop rotation. I like that. Just reducing their tempo play is important. Our opponent is going to just keep their 7 maybe. Okay, land, play the star, pass a turn. Once again, just trying to make sure that we have the crop up. If they don't seem like they're threatening turn 2 land destruction, we'll play out the Wellspring. Okay, so it's not a turn 2 land destruction. Pass a turn. Let's play the Wellspring out. They could be on Raise, I guess. They're on a Utopia Sprawl. Okay. Find our Fangren Marauder. Okay, so what should I do here? I think I want to try to draw another land. Okay, Deadly Dispute the Wellspring. bunch of cards. We find Tron, so we get to go map and sphere. Pass the turn. Now we get to play our Fang and Marauder out and gain a bunch of life. Let's just crop. Grab another tower. Let's map. Get the Grotto card. Play Grotto and Bobble. Fracture's pretty good. And then we're gonna play Marauder and Bobble, Bobble back the Deadly Dispute. Gain 5. Okay, this specific game has been going okay for us. We have another tower, we have another power plant. We need another mine. Our opponent goes Topia Sprawl into Acid Moss, taking out our tower. Okay, let's play another tower. Attack you for 5. Play Energy Refractor. Play another Refractor. Okay, another Marauder's good. Play Bobble. And I guess pass. I suppose I want to bobble back the tower so I can get it back. Let's see if they play the initiative. They play Boarding Party into another land destruction spell. They find an Arbor Elf. Okay. Not afraid of an Arbor Elf. Let's see if they attack. They're going to decline to attack. Okay. Black. Say yes here. And then let's Deadly Dispute our extra Refractor. Find another crop rotation. So now we're pretty safe. Pretty safe. Play Inspector. And then play out our other Marauder. And I will bobble back. Bobble. We have a bunch of life now. Found another mine. So now we can get our last tower. We can crop in response to land destruction. We play an Avenging Hunter. Alright, so we really want to find our Scattershot. I think we probably want to Frantic Salvage this turn. Let's see if they kill my Inspector. They kill my Marauder. Okay. They're going to untap. Kill my other Marauder. Deglamour. Green. We're going to crop the Grotto for a tower. Then we're going to... okay, here we go. Reckoner's Bargain the Inspector so we can get it back on my turn with the Frantic Salvage. Take it in. Yep. So, Lamb. Get everything back except for the Expedition map. Because everything's a cantrip. So we put the Wellspring on the bottom and the Refractor, and then the 0 mana spells on the top. Draw. Play Inspector. Land. Map. Bobble. Bobble back the Salvage. Play a Star. Crack this for black. Okay. Sphere. Crack it for black as well, I guess. And then Refractor cost me 1. Wellspring cost me 1. Let's see what we draw. Grotto. Let's Reckoner's Bargain the Wellspring. This over here. Draw a bunch of cards. Okay, Refractor. Chromatic Sphere. Crack for black. I'm just drawing cards now. Chromatic Sphere. Crack for black again. Draw, 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 draw. Okay. Okay, there's an Expedition map, or teachings. So I'm going to pass, I think, saving all of my storm count. I'm trying to think if I can teachings for salvage, and teachings for scatter, but I don't think I can. I play Boarding Party. I find a Scred and kill my Marauder. Get in with everything. Okay, no blocks. Draw. Deadly Dispute on top. Okay, so let's cycle into it. Deadly Dispute a Refractor. Wellspring. Bobble. I think I have to bobble back a Marauder. Play map. Play map. Red. We have enough mana, I don't know. Let's loot. Put back these cards. Discard these. Okay. We could teachings for weather the storm here. I don't think that matters though. Let's crack this. Grab a grotto. Salute again. Here's a weather the storm. What if I want to weather the storm here? Doesn't seem necessary. I think I would rather just deadly dispute this wellspring. Lay out some baubles. And this refractor. I guess I can keep the refractor in hand. Pass the turn. They're going to put me to 60. It looks like we should be working on trying to finish the game with the Jason's Erasure rather than trying to gain a bunch of life or anything, because we're pretty close to that. The Arbor Elf, we have 1, 2, 3 Deadly Disputes in the graveyard. The Altasaur finds a Scred. Alright, it's annoying. That is the last card in their hand. So we can upkeep teachings for the salvage and then get everything back. I think that's probably worth it. To the next end step. Okay. Let's go ahead and bauble the Dispute and bauble the Fang and Marauder. So we're going to go draw white and blue. There's a lot going on here, sorry. Teachings. Grab the salvage. So that did shuffle our library. Bauble all this stuff back. Get everything back, I mean. Okay. Get everything back. Zoop. The wellsprings on the bottom. Refractor. And put all this stuff on top. This is just adding a bunch of storm, basically. Okay. Draw a card. We go mine. Boundary Inspector. Boundary Inspector. Cast some stuff. So I'm going to tap my mana and go yield through this turn, so you have to keep pressing things. Get back salvage. Get back bauble. Play the 2 baubles out. This is just a time-saving thing. All the bauble in the bauble. Play the some stars out. Black and green and sphere. We're going to crack one for red, I think. I don't think that's going to matter, but if I do draw into the scatter shot, I would like to play that, I think. There's a scatter shot. Let's crack this for black in case we draw into a Deadly Dispute here. So we could Deadly Dispute. Hello! Deadly Dispute this Wellspring. Now we can play even more cards. We still have the scatter shot. And crack this for black. Storm count going up. Cannot use that now. Okay, scatter shot. We have 21. They have 3, 6, 7, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. So we're going to kill everything but this. So point here first. Same target, same target. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. I have 3 left. 1, 2. Let's kill that. Oh darn, I messed up. I don't know what's happening. I tried to click all over the place, but I sort of lost count of what was going on. Okay, so they get to keep 1 visionary. I messed up. Play an Arbor Elf. We're going to attack with everything, I think. I can play out the power plant here so I can get more lands in play. Draw a card. Land. Find the erasure finally. Swing out. Okay. We get to take the initiative. Doesn't really matter. Nope. Play an inspector. And then we'll play our Jesus erasure. Now we're in the can they time us out zone. So dumb. Alright, draw some cards. Save targets here. We're going to say yes to these. Play some baubles. And then the baubles are going to get back to baubles. Play it. Have to hit the yes key. And that one. Play this. Green. Go ahead and play my Marauder. Just gonna pass. Or they're gonna get. I have a lot of ways to win here, basically. Okay. Cool story, Hansel. They blow up my land for no reason. We're gonna forge up this creature. That makes this a lethal attack. Okay. Attack with everything. You have to block. Green. 6. And we're just gonna trap them. So they're going to de-glamour targeting something, but we're just gonna trap. And they die. What a weird game. So Erasure, did that matter in the end? I think it sort of matters, but maybe Scattershot is better with the Fangren Marauders. I feel like I won a couple of win conditions. Having the extra Weather the Storm was good. A single looting seemed okay. And basically we won because we had the early crop rotation. And they didn't have turn 2 land destruction. We played a long, drawn-out game 2. Here we are in game 3. Probably not be very long or drawn out. We have lands. I'm just going to keep it. We can Grotto looking for another land. Play the bobble. If they have a fast hand, we're just probably dead. They kept 7, so we're probably dead. Land into Wild Growth. We play Grotto. Let's yield here. Crop rotation? Don't think that matters right now. Play Expedition Map and pass. What? My crop rotation would have mattered a lot. Play mine. Grab a power plant. Pass the turn. So now they're going to go either initiative or play land destruction. Land destruction. Okay. Yeah. Cool. So if you are interested, why don't you just leave me a comment on whether or not you think that initiative has been a positive or a negative for the format. Do you like playing initiative stuff? I guess it's fun when you're the person doing it. I do think that the only deck that's playing initiative is Ponza, so not really sure why the Pauper format panel felt the need to keep it. They already had good threats. Should have just gotten rid of all of the initiative things. But it's on par, I guess. It's like lower power level than Mono Red and Affinity. Here comes the initiative. Nope, it's going to be an Altasaur into, wait for it, Utopia Sprawl. Powerful. Okay. So we're just looking for Tron land now. Tower. We're looking for Tower. We haven't gotten any of them out of our deck, so that's the one that we have the most of left. Get in for 2. They only have 1 card in hand. Ugh. I mean, so you're saying there's a chance, basically. So you're saying there's a chance. Play a mine. Go ahead and play a Refractor. Draw some cards. Pass the turn. I think here it's probable that we want to Deadly Dispute the Refractor. We're taking 8, going to 10. We need to find the Tower. We could also just looting, but I think I want to just dispute this. Draw as many cards as possible. Cast looting. Wow. Discard this and another mine. Get so many of them. Play Star or Grotto out. Bottom that. I think we just die here. Oh well. We tried our best. They had a 6/5. Just did not draw the Tower in 20 cards. Black. I guess I should have kept that crop in the early game. We draw, let's see, we have 2 chances to draw into Weather the Storm, I guess. For this bauble. Then we'll put the Erasure back on top. Weather the Storm right now would keep us alive. Alright. Concede. So we got the 50 play points. That's important. If you look at our league, we faced Blitz. I have no idea. Ponza, won a game versus mono red, and then we faced Ponza. We faced Ponza. That was brutal. All right, we'll see you in the next video. Thanks for hanging out if you made it to the end.